The Sooners will kick it away to start us off. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid. Welcome to Neyland Stadium, one of the biggest and most beautiful settings in all of college football. This big crowd ready to roar. They know when the Volunteers run through that tee, it's showtime. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into this snake pit of an environment just trying to get out alive. This will be fun as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Volunteers will kick this deep to start us off. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Fighting off the defender.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He lets it go on the move. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. And he's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. A quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and we'll see more positive yards after the catch here.
Makes a quick catch. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Cook just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but just no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that.
And here's the handoff. Just trucks through the defender.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. It's an option look. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
And the Sooners looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage and stop this run game.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll hand it off. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
That's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who was on that 98 National Championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
Offense will set up on first and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching it downfield. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
A new set of downs after that completion. They'll run it from the gun. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, second and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
What a job at the line of scrimmage by this defense. Looked like a no-brainer. Second and short, easy first down. No. Denied. Stopped. Bring up third down.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Got a lane. Can he get in? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Returner decides to fair catch this. And one final play before the end of the quarter. On first down, it's play action. Looking to scramble to his left. Grab made by the tight end. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied at 7.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. With the catch, it's Flores. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Sooners line up on 1st and 10 now. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Well, that was a bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. The mechanics were a bit shaky.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Grab behind the line, it's Flores. The defense all over. They stop it right at the line.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? Blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
Now, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
The Sooners will line up to punt it away. Hits this one off the side of his foot. And no chance for a return as the punt sails out of bounds. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Can he take it all the way? Return, a pick 6. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here, Kurt.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. Scanning the field, it's Leonard. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Brought down to the 23, good enough for a first down. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Boy, great throw and a first down for Tennessee, and they are in business. This quarterback is playing well, and, you know, Chris, they are able to recruit the nation when it comes to quarterback play because of the history and tradition they have. Started really with Peyton Manning, but has worked its way through. Think about T. Martin, won the national title in '98. Hendon Hooker, what he did a few years ago. Go back to Josh Dobbs. Boy, they've had some great quarterbacks that have played here.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Good enough for first down yardage.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
He's escaping the pocket now. He'll try a pass here. Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? To throw, it's Leonard. Looking for his big tight end. He fires this throw and is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
DB's backing off from the line now. Handoff heading left. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. And the Sooners looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he's got his man open downfield. That's a big gain across midfield all the way to the opponent's 35.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Handoff to the back. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Send the back in motion. They'll try the option play here. He'll toss it to the back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. play for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds an open target on the left side. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. The pass rush closing in. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Defense takes their 3rd and final timeout of the half to talk strategy. After consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on 3rd and very long. And he drops back in the gun. He's running out of time here. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
This will likely be the last play of the half. 4th down, looking to throw for it. They've got him behind the line. The defense with a sack in the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Sooners will kick this away to get the second half going. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea.
We'll take over 1st and 10.
And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. And they get the second half started with their running play. Breaking free at the 35. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. You'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
But throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Leonard. It's an out route, the catch made. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
You call a quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
On the
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the Vols will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him, you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball to the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out. Zone for a touchback. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. On the run, he'll let it go. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short, your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on fourth down. But what's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on fourth down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
And the Sooners with 1st and 10 here. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The Sooners pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running back grabs it on a screen. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise in doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out of the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
Zone. Running play called on 3rd and short. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down.
Hey, if I'm the coach right now at this point in the game with a chance to kick a field goal within my field goal kicker's range, I'd take the points and take the lead and rely on my defense to win the game. But hey, it's up to you. If you want to be aggressive, go for it.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They're going to run it. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
Takes the handoff again. The Volunteers offense is on the move now.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. An inside give now from the shotgun. Great move in the open field. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line.
Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Look out, he's got some space.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down play coming up. They'll run it to the left. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. The Sooners come up to the line in a hurry-up. On third down, it's a handoff. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They jump in front here in the fourth. Well, he escapes, Kurt, extends the play. That was just a thing of beauty.
What a great job of just getting out of the pocket and staying calm when it looked like nothing was there. He scrambled, found the open receiver downfield, just like we've seen so many times from this guy on film.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Gets rid of it on the move. Receiver makes the grab, and he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And at first down, they go right back to him. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Can the quarterback come through under pressure? Down a score late here in the fourth. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Going the other way, can they stop him? The 20, past the 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. The Vols are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Bringing pressure. Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on this sack.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack, especially in the fourth quarter.
Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. Makes a quick grab. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. The clock is still running up to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Chris, they did what they had to do with this touchdown here. Now with under a minute to go, you got to get that onside kick to give yourself a real shot.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Oh, the onside kick is recovered, and the gamble pays off.
Chris, I can't believe they recovered this. This is amazing. The special teams unit does their job. Now it's up to the offense to finish the job. Remember, a field goal doesn't do you any good here. Let's see how they call this series.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
At this point in the game, obvious situations, you're going to throw the football. I like the call by the defensive coordinator. Went with dime. 6 defensive backs, get them as much speed on the field as you can. May have confused the quarterback there a little bit and led to that incompletion.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
And a timeout taken by the offense, 18 seconds on the clock.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
A running play called on 4th down. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. The Vols come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He bought some time, now lets it go. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now. An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. It's Leonard. Trying to extend the play. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
Now time for one final play that obviously has to go into the end zone to see if they can tie it up.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? He goes down, and the ball game will end on that turnover. Well, a really entertaining game. Kurt, came right down to the end. They made the clutch plays, and that made the difference.
Well, we knew these teams were fairly evenly matched, and you really saw them go back and forth.